Okay, so I'm going to record this introductory class and put it online in case anybody is interested to view it later on their own, because a lot of the people keep asking the same questions again and again and again, and I'm a very patient man. But even the most patient of people runs out of patience, especially if you ask the same question again and again for about 10 years. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I've been teaching and working in this field for the past about 13 years. I'm going to introduce you in a second. All right. So my name is Ibrahim Siawash. This is a brand name, Ibrahim Siawash. The complete name, if you would like to know, is Muhammad Ibrahim Siawash Durrani. So this is my complete name, but obviously Ibrahim Siawash is like kind of a brand name. It doesn't have to make any specific meaning, but it is Ibrahim Siawash. So if you go to ibrahimsiawash.com, it would be my website. I am the CEO and the main leading trainer of PIMS, Pakistan Institute of Mind Sciences. PIMS stands for Pakistan Institute of Mind Sciences. We are now, since I think 1.5, 2 years, accredited by Global Institute of Modern Psychology, Malaysia. So we are also accredited internationally. That's why all the certificates that we provide, NLP, DBT, hypnotherapy, TOT, training of trainers, and in the future we are starting EMDR, we are starting CBT as well. So let's get into the introduction, guys, properly. Hold all of your questions, and once the introduction is done, you can ask all your questions one by one. Meanwhile, if you have any questions that you feel like you will forget and you cannot hold on to it, like you are ADHD a little bit, you're most welcome to put your questions in the chat box, and I will answer all of your questions at once. So in this introduction, you're going to talk about your tutor, you're going to talk about the courses overall, and we're going to talk about a little bit of introduction, not all of the courses, just a nitbit of DBT skill certification, just a little bit of PHC, professional hypnotherapy certification, just a little bit of NLP life coaching certification. At the end, we are going to talk about class timings and discounts, and then you will have for your question and answers. This, by all means, is not to persuade you to join the classes. This is a complete your choice. I am just going to put, this is not a sales pitch. Okay, I want to be very clear. This is not a sales pitch. This is an introduction, black and white, right in front of you as it is. You choose to take it or leave it. This is your opportunity to avail a self-development course or several self-development courses, or go buy a new e-dress or something. It's completely up to you guys. All right, this is again not a sales pitch. I'm Ibrahim Siawash, right in front of you. Complete name Muhammad Ibrahim Siawash Durrani. I was born and raised in Quetta, and that's why I look fair too much. I was trying to, reduce the fairness a little bit, but apparently I'm shining today. So I must be really happy now that I'm back to Pakistan. So I am the founder and lead trainer of PIMS, Pakistan Institute of Mind Sciences. I am a trauma-informed counseling psychologist. I have spent all of my life since 2011 after my graduation. I graduated in 2011 with a degree in psychology. My first job was in the mid of 2011, and it was in SOS Children Village in Quetta, Balochistan. This was my first job as a counselor, counseling psychologist. Okay, so since then, I've been purely working completely in this field. I'll be honest, in the middle, because Quetta is not very psychology friendly, at least it wasn't back in 2011. So I did, teach English language as well. So, but other than that 1 or 2 years of English language teaching, I've been purely dedicating my life to understanding how the human mind works, how to be happy. In fact, my PhD right now, the subject is happiness, right? In technical terms, we call it well-being. All right. So I specialize in cutting-edge holistic therapeutic approaches like hypnotherapy, NLP, DBT. My courses emphasize on practical hands-on applications for transformative client outcomes. I make sure that all the students that graduate from my courses have a practical hands-on experience. The people who take my courses, who take the courses from PIMS, Pakistan Institute of Mind Sciences, are like miles ahead of people who take it from any other institute. Okay, I don't want to toot my own horn. You can always contact and reach out to our graduates and hear from them. My education right now is completing PhD. It was in Turkey before, but then shifted to Malaysia. It is still in process. So, it's a PhD degree. You don't really have to take proper regular classes. So anybody who accepts your thesis, your proposal, you just go with them. When you are in a PhD program, then the universities want your research. You don't really have to go after the universities much. So the entry into PhD, if you guys are interested to understand, entry into PhD is a little bit difficult because we know how the education system, the quality of education is in Pakistan. So most universities, especially abroad, don't really respect the degrees in Pakistan until you show them that you have done your work, you are prepared, and you are ready to do a research program. And how do you do that? By writing a research proposal. So the stronger your research proposal, your personal statement, then the easier it is for you guys to get into the PhD program. So I got into Turkey as well. I got into Malaysia as well. So let's see which one finishes first. I also have an MS degree from GCU Lahore, and then of course if you go back, I have several masters. I have a master's in um, I have masters in English language and other programs as well. Currently, I am an active member of American Counseling Association as a trauma informed counseling psychologist. I'm a current member of American Psychological Association, APA. Everyone knows this. I completed my NGH training, so I'm a member of NGH, National Guild of Hypnotists, American Board of NLP. But I'm going to drop these NLP and hypnosis things, and I'm going to mainly focus on two of them. That is, I'll be honest, I'm sharing a little bit of personal insight as well. American Psychological Association is the main body that you have to be a member of as a psychologist. And then this CPCAB, this is psychotherapy. This is just magic. Psychology one side, and psychotherapy, the depth that you go in, amazing and wonderful. So probably I just even uh, uh, let go of other memberships. At my level, I don't really need memberships. Those of you who are just starting, I recommend take as many memberships as you can. Okay. Um, every course is going to be 4 months long, 2 hours per week. So 1 day a week. 4 months long, 2 hours per week, 1 day a week. DBT skills course, professional hypnotherapy course, NLP coaching course, and once a year, I'm going to train trainers. The trainers have to be my own graduates, PIMS graduates or GIMP graduates, and I'm going to train them to become a copy of Ibrahim Siawash. You will learn your personal branding. You will learn how to create a course out of whatever knowledge you already have and then sell it online, plus deliver trainings in the corporate sector or any other sector, NGO sector, in person. I have a vast experience of 6 years in the training sector. I was in Lahore working in so many companies. I was living in Karachi as well, working in a few companies as well. So that's for TOT, but we're not going to talk about it right now because that's only once a year. Right now, you should be concerned about DBT skills, professional therapy, and NLP life coaching. Okay? Now, 4 months long, all of the courses. Now we are starting in June and it will end in September. All right. Of course, then next month, 4 months, then next month, 4 months. So 4 into 3 is 12. There will be 3 badges every year. You are now watching this as a June badge. 15 classes, there will be 15 classes. There will be 15 classes per course. 15 total number of lectures. There are 4 months. Each month has 4 weeks, so 16 weeks. However, the last week is going to be off for the assessment. So I will assess and check all your demos and tests in the last week and produce the certificates after the assessments are done. That's why we have put 15 lectures in each batch. Once a week, there will be classes. Classes will be delivered online via Zoom regularly as per decided. You will see the class schedules later. Now, for the first time since COVID, you see here it is written printable certificates. Now, for the first time since COVID, we are going to provide you with hard copy certificates. Okay, your certificates are going to print it out, are going to be stamped by PIMS, are going to be stamped by GIMP, are going to be signed by myself, CEO of PIMS and CEO of GIMP. All right. However, there will be at this point of time an additional charges of 4,000 PKR only for printing, stamping, and TCS charges fixed. Okay, I want to make this very clear. It is already written everywhere. You have talked about it. 4,000 additional charges for certificate printing. However, you don't need this. If you think you will be provided with a certificate that is high definition certificate, since COVID, we have not printed a single certificate. Everyone who has graduated since the starting of COVID, they have printed their own certificates on their own, and it costs you maybe only 800 or 1,000 rupees. These 4,000 in only for Pakistan, okay? If you are from outside of the Pakistan, you need to contact me on WhatsApp and we can see what we can do about it. Okay, I repeat, since COVID, we have been providing only digital certificates. For the first time since COVID, now we will be providing hard copies as well. Of course, it is conditional to assessment. You have to pass a certain criteria to demonstrate that the skills that we have taught during the course you have understood. You will also, this point is clear, right? If you have any questions again, you can write it in the chat box. Okay, and I will get to that later on. You will be provided study material, all the books that we will read during the course, all the videos that we will watch during the course, all the slides that we will study from during the course. Every single thing that we use during these 4 months will be provided to you and you can keep them forever. Okay, and I will not even provide those course material by plagiarizing and writing my own name on those course materials. All the materials have been taken from different places, from another companies and other authors, and we are just borrowing knowledge from each other. Okay, I will not deceive you by writing my own name on somebody else's work. You know, this is something that PhD does to you. You will be provided with a study material, complete study material, and you will have lifetime access to them. You can download them and keep them for your future. You want to do trainings in the future. after our TOT, most welcome. You will also get recordings of all the lectures, everything that we studied during the course. Every lecture will be recorded, and you will get access to it lifetime. You will have lifetime access to all the recordings as well. In case you miss during the class, and it is recommended you should not miss. And in case you want to in the future come back and revise it. After graduation, you will be part of a supportive community. There is right now one WhatsApp group, about 300-400 people in it, graduates. We recommend each other different courses. We recommend clients to each other. We support case studies. If there is a challenge with somebody, a practitioner, a therapist has an issue, they discuss in the group, and we all jump in to help each other. I monitor that group myself, so it is very clean. There is no good morning, good night in it, right? There is no forward and nonsense in it. Eid Mubarak, nothing in it. Only psychology related. It's a very positive community. So you might be asking, what do I need to join these courses? Only good English, because the courses will be delivered in English language. We get a lot of students from other countries, and if we don't get a student from other country in any batch, that we don't have a student in some other country, that if anybody in a certain batch can understand Urdu, the course and course material, slides, everything is in English. But if you need help, if everyone can understand Urdu, I'm going to guide you in Urdu as well. But ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैं उर्दू में बात कर रहा हूँ और एक स्टूडेंट को awkward feel हो रहा है. It should not happen that a student feels awkward, abandoned, and the self-esteem destroyed because of our trainings. हमारी जो यूनिवर्सिटी कॉलेजेस माशाल्लाह से वो करते हैं, ठीक है. You have your confidence, your self-esteem, you have been abandoned, I know, and your self-esteem destroyed by education systems. We are not going to do that to you, all right? So the courses are in English, you must know English. Reading materials in English, you must know English. If you have further questions, ask in the chat box, okay? Moving on. So we're going to talk about courses now, okay? If you have any general questions, you can ask them in the chat box. We're going to get into courses one by one. At the end, we're going to talk about course discounts. Stick until the course discounts, because they are going to be huge. So the first course that we are teaching is called the DBT skills course. Now, what is DBT skills course? A DBT skills course, the DBT skills, there are 4 main skills created by Dr. Marshall Lenihan to treat borderline personality disorder. Now, borderline personality disorder is basically a condition where the client has these huge, extreme variations in emotion. So they are happy, they are too happy, ecstatic. They are sad, they are too sad, they're depressed, too bad. All right? This is not bipolar, this is borderline. Because in borderline, there is a self-harm tendency as well. This is what distinguishes it. Self-harm tendencies. People with borderline personality disorder tend to harm themselves. This is a very interesting part. Now, why people harm themselves? They cut themselves, they beat themselves. That's a very lengthy thing to discuss. We're going to discuss in the course when we are taking the proper lecture. But for now, all you need to understand is people with extreme emotions who have problem with the self-regulations, controlling their emotions, the impulses. They are what we call borderline personality disorder people. And the DBT skills is right now the best therapeutic modality for BPD, borderline personality disorder, created by Dr. Marshall Lenihan. You will learn 4 skills during the course, and these 4 skills you will teach to our clients as well. What are those? Mindfulness. Mindfulness taken from the Eastern philosophy, from the Buddhist philosophies of Zen. Distress tolerance. Distress tolerance is how you can regulate your nervous system in the present moment. Emotion regulation means how you can regulate your long-term emotions, predicting that I'm going to have this huge emotion at this date by this trigger, so I'm going to prepare myself for that. And then finally, my personal one, interpersonal skill, Interpersonal skills I'm going to teach in the last module because it's very controversial, especially if you come from a brown family where you don't know what boundaries are, right? Where you don't know what enmeshment means, where everybody is on the head of everybody, where we are so collective that no one knows what they are and who they are and what they want, right? So we're going to talk about it a little controversial at the end of the course so you don't run away. Oh, Ibrahim is too liberal. Nothing to do with liberal. It has everything to do with what science says is good for your mental health. I don't want you guys to grow up to be 50, 60 and don't know yourselves at all, right? Now, the assessment criteria for DBT skills is that there will be a 10 to 15 minutes demo. During the class, you will show me a skill that we have practiced and studied during the course. Don't worry about it. Practice hoga tab hi assessment hogi. All right. The assessment will not come out of nowhere. Final test, there will be a written test through Google Word, the Word, and then there will be a reflective essay. You will write a short essay about your own personal growth throughout the course. All these details will be discussed during the class at the end. Second course that we are teaching is for professional hypnotherapy certification. The approach that we are adapting is the Milton Erickson approach. Milton Erickson is a very well-known figure in hypnotherapy circles. Milton Erickson was the person who actually brought hypnotherapy. It becomes a therapeutic modality, and he believed in the beginning of his career that every medical professional has to be a master of hypnotherapy as well. And that's what I believe as well. We are going to learn about scientific approach to subconscious mind, only science, no nonsense. I'm going to teach you how exorcism works. जब रूह निकालते हैं ना, I'm going to teach you to do that during the course. I'm going to teach you how mind reading works. It's all hypnosis. Uske liye you have to join the course, of course, then you get the introduction and all the science behind it. No nonsense. No, I will not bend a spoon for you and then fool you to take this course. No, you come to my course. I'm a psychology PhD scholar. I'm going to teach you the science behind the subconscious mind, at least to the best of our knowledge. Again, this is a very difficult thing to explain. An author said, if you want to know if humanity understands about the subject, see how many books are written on it. The lesser the number of books, the more we understand it. मैं repeat करता हूँ. If you want to understand if humanity understands the subject, see how many books are people writing about it. The lesser the number of books means the more we understand about it. More books means less we understand about it. What does it mean? So let's say if you want to go learn physics, yeah, there's only one physics book. Principles are understood, laws are understood, finished. But if you want to learn about the consciousness, every month hundreds of books are released because we don't know that well enough. Same with hypnosis. We don't know it well enough, but I'm going to make it make sense to you scientifically and then hands-on. I teach you hypnosis as a state of suggestibility. What is suggestibility? When you say a command, when you put in a command in the subconscious of the mind, and the subconscious will accept it as a reality. We're going to talk about how to deal with psychological issues, especially stress. Hypnotherapy at this moment of time, in my 15 years of experience, the best therapeutic modality, all stress-related issues. Stress-related means anxiety, generalized anxiety, other forms of anxiety disorder, PTSD and everything. Now, for assessment, there will be a video, demo video you have to submit. You submit a video where you show a hypnotherapy skill that we have done in the class. There will be a final test and there are case studies as well. What are these? You will learn at the end of the course once you join the hypnotherapy, DBT and NLP. Okay, yeah, I recommend all three of them together. This is not a sell pitch. I'm not pitching you anything. You don't have to take admission in any of these courses, or if you're taking one, keep taking one. I don't mind, but then you will not get the discounts. I don't mind. Eventually, everyone takes all three. Okay, that's fine. I'll explain the fee structure in a while. Third course that we are teaching is NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming Coaching. This was co-created by Richard Bandler and John Grinder. Richard Bandler is the main person who's credited to. Richard Bandler is still alive and we still learn from him. He's a YouTube channel and you can learn from him as well. Richard Bandler studied how the best psychotherapists of the 20th century get results from their clients. If it is a family therapist, if it is a psychotherapist, if it is a CBT practitioner, he watched, observed them, and made it easy. In my personal view as a psychologist, NLP is easy psychology for the common man, right? You're a psychologist if you're taking this course, and you know a lot of the times there is a disconnect between us psychologists and the common man. Common man doesn't want to know what is PTSD. Common man just thinks के okay, जब मैं उसके बारे में सोचता हूँ मेरी दिमाग में मूवी चलती है, right? That's what they want to know, and that's how we're going to treat them. Richard Bandler did that. He essentially created a user manual for the subconscious mind. In NLP, we are going to learn the connection between the language and nervous system and the beliefs. Your beliefs are clearly recorded on your subconscious mind, on your nervous system. Every nerve has the belief that you believe. So you believe I'm a loser. Your hand also believes that you are a loser. That's why you cannot lift as much weight. If you believe I am the strongest person in the world, right? Your hand also believes that you're the strongest person in the world. That's why it can lift a lot of more weight. We're going to focus on subjective reality. Reality is very subjective. Everyone's individual experience is different, and that defines a very confusing, that makes a very confusing system of understanding, especially when you're dealing with clients. There will be assessment, 2 demo videos, and presentation. Okay, I'm just putting these in black and white online so that there are no confusions. We have graduated 1 batch last year, and this year, upcoming after 4 months, we are going to take in the 2nd batch of TOT, training of trainers. During TOT, any kind of knowledge that you have, any kind of a skill that you have, you know, swimming, you know, painting, whatever you know, I'm going to teach you how to categorically make it systematic enough that you can build a course out of it and then sell it as well, online or in person. That's your choice. Develop trainings for organizations in person as well. What is the assessment? For the assessment of this, you have to conduct a successful mini training conducted online for public. So in order for you to get a certificate of TOT, you have to actually create a course, sell that course, minimal 500, 1000 rupees, a very short course for 2 hours. But it has to be a course that you created, you sold it on your own social media platforms, and then I come and sit and watch you conduct your first training to other people. That's our TOT. 4 courses done. If you have any questions about the 4 courses, please make sure that you have the chat box to ask your questions. Okay. Class timings, DBT skills are going to be every Tuesday, today, from 7 to 9 p.m. Pakistan time. If you are joining from any other country, it is your responsibility to change to your local time, GMT +5. Pakistan time, 7 to 9 p.m. PHC is every Wednesday. PHC is Professional Hypnotherapy Certification, every Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Pakistan time. And NLP, Life Coaching. This is the old title. We have changed it to Life Coaching, NLP Life Coaching. Every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. So the timing is the same, 7 to 9, 7 to 9, 7 to 9. If you will take the TOT as well, that would be every Friday, 7 to 9, 7 to 9, 7 to 9. 7 to 9 is a very easy time to take because most of our students are professionals, work working during the day, and they want to get their education to the next level before they are left behind by the ever-growing knowledge, especially in the ChatGPT time. Fee structure. Now listen to this very carefully. This is a very important part of the course. A very, very important part of the course. Have a look at it and give me a second. Okay, you had a chance to look at the fee details. So essentially, you will be divided first into two groups. Either you are a student, which means you have the valid student card, it means your card is not expired. Sir, मैंने अभी final exam दिया है, card expire है, yes, not a student, right? Sir, मैं अभी graduation हो गई है, लेकिन अभी तक job नहीं मिली, not a student. So if you're a student only, you're a student only if you have a valid student card. Okay, now look at the course. A student, if they are taking one course, they will pay 11,000 per month. Okay, if they are taking two courses, they will pay 16,000 per month. So if one course is 11,000, two course should be 22,000, correct? If one course is 11,000, two courses would be 22K. But for a student, it is 16,000. Now, if one course is 11,000, three courses have to be 33K, right? Now, a student will pay only 21,000. Huge discount. This is the biggest discount if you are a student. This is the cheapest you can get. So if you, for example, 21,000 per three courses you are taking, right? You will be essentially paying 7,000 per month for a course. No other educational system in the world is going to give you 7,000 for a course that is internationally accredited, that is a license to practice. This is why I created PIMS, because I was so disappointed by our education system. As a student, you know how the life is for a student. And then you come to the professional market, no one has any value for you. No one gives you any value. Internship कर लो भाई. Internship में क्या है? अपने खर्चे पे आओ, जाओ और CEO को लिए चाय बनाओ. Isn't it? All of us who are psychologists recently graduate, this is what you're going to face. But if you can invest 7,000 per month on yourself, you are essentially going to start practicing internationally, seeing clients. If you're a non-student, then one course will be 16,000, two courses will be for you 26. Now, this is another huge discount. Why? Because 16 plus 16 is what? 32,000. But then you are paying what? 26,000, isn't it? Huge discount. Again and again, this is not a sales pitch. It is completely up to you if you want to join or not. I'm telling you, I've created the most affordable courses with the highest, that provide the highest value, but you won't join. You know why? Because you believe that over a weekend, I'm going to PC, I'm going to pay 6 lakhs, and only then I have studied. That's completely up to you. Go spend as much money as you have. I don't mind at all. Okay? Now, for three courses, if you're doing 16,000, that would be 48,000. But then you pay 36,000. Now, this fee structure is of today, which is 3rd of June 2025. I repeat, today is 3rd June 2025. Next year, the fee is going higher. Guaranteed that there would be a higher fees next year, because of the inflation. It has to be sustainable as well. So today is 3rd of June 2025. This fee structure is of this month and year. Next year, the fee is going to increase. Let this be very clear. So everyone, we believe in informed consent. All right. So I have given you all the informations that I think is needed. Any question answers, you can scan the QR and visit the website. You can email your queries to courses@pimscourses.com. This is our primary email. All your queries, all your fee, when you pay your fees, all the receipt will go here. All the communication is here. The website is, of course, pimscourses.com, and this is our WhatsApp. Only WhatsApp to this number. All right. And that's it. Any question answers in the chat box? Let me see. Okay, so Hira is asking, is it possible, sir, that when we will join courses, we can get time of 7:30 to 9:30 as 7:20 is Maghreb time? No. We keep everything fixed except when it is Ramadan. In the Ramadan, there is a flexibility because of the fasting, rosa, and it's very hard. Now, when you say 7:20 is Maghrib, how long are you going to pray? Half an hour of namaz? MashaAllah, I have never offered half an hour of namaz. Even Taraweeh is, shorter than this. At least if you're doing it in Saudi. In Pakistan, हाँ आप लोग तो सुबह तक खड़े हो जाते हो. Okay, so Maghrib के लिए क्या करते हैं? We start a class at 7, we do a little bit of revision, then we take a 5 minutes off. Then we come back after the Maghrib namaz. Hira, I hope I have answered your question. Alina, will this course also teach us how to find clients? Not as part of the syllabus, but I'm going to teach you right now how to find clients. Okay. Now, the most important thing, the most important way to find clients is have your online presence. Means you have to have a profile on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on TikTok. You have to be everywhere. And you have to be sharing daily on all of these platforms. It's not very hard. You just find one post and then post it on everywhere. Where does the post come from? Now, that's something that you will learn in TOT, or just YouTube, how to make content, or just follow other psychologists like myself. And then you can get ideas of how to make content, but you have to be active there. Now, then you can start by your friends. Send your social network to all your friends in the group, all your PIMS graduates, and we will recommend each other. At the same time, after your graduation, after you graduate the courses, we have our website, that is pimcourses.com, pimscourses.com. And on this website, if you go to contact us, under contact us, there will be click to download the list of graduates. Any client that sees our website will go here, tuck, and they will see a list of our graduates, some of the graduates who filled the form timely, and we put their names all over here. Okay? We have from Malir Can, we have from Sargoda, we have from Pindi Taxila, we have Lahore, and we have 13,000 fee structure, we have 2,500 fee. This is completely up to the practitioner. You will provide with a form where you can fill and then be updated on this website. At the same time, we have a WhatsApp group, a very supportive community of WhatsApp, where we recommend students to each other. Okay, I hope that answers Alina's question. Okay, now, Omer Hussein, Question number 1. Oh, 3 questions. Mashallah. Very good. Question number 1. Is PIMS or GIMP accredited by APA or any other bodies? No. And no institute that offers any course that I'm talking about, psychology, so APA is only accrediting degree programs. Certifications are only provided by APA themselves. Good luck paying those kind of fee structures. Question number 2. Is 4,000 PKR for every certificate or for all of them? 4,000 PKR is a simple package. You get one certificate, it's one address. So you have one certificate, 4,000 printing in one TCS send. You get 4 certificate, TOT included, same 4,000 printing, TCS. All right. So 4,000 is fixed. We try to keep everything fixed and transparent to be fair to everybody. So yeah. Number 3. Question number 3, still by Omer Hussain. Question: assessment will also be done in English. Yes, hypnotherapy in English, NLP in English, DBT will be mixed because that's more of a psychotherapy kind of a thing. So उसमें थोड़ा English चल सकता है. But hypnotherapy and NLP, you have to read from the script, from the course material that you have been provided, and that is what you have to follow. All 3 question answers, Umair Hussain. More queries, question answers. So what we are doing right now, question answers of the introduction. Okay, so Shoaim Khan is asking, in how many sessions DBT for BPT is done? Is there any specific number of sessions or it varies person to person? There is no, this is not CBT, it's a combination. So it's a skill building. It's like me asking you, how many sessions will it take for you to ride a bike? If you have a motorcycle, how many sessions it will take you to learn? That's completely up to the client, right? The client, some people, I learn quickly. Maybe some people learn it slowly. Completely up to the client. So no, there's no specific number of DBT skills. All right, Omer still has more questions. Omer, question number 4. The license we get will allow us to practice in Pakistan, only outside of Pakistan. All 3 courses will allow you to practice all over the world, the US, the UK, the Saudi, Qatar. Everywhere you go, you can practice because the government has nothing to do with these certifications. These are self-regulating certifications. So anywhere in the world you go, you can practice with these certificates. It's completely up to your skills, your reputation, and your marketing. Question number 5, but Omer Hussain, what I love is it's very structured. After certification, is there any age limit for students or they should be graduated to start practice? No, there are no age limits. The age means nothing to me. Your age, your gender, your sexuality, your religion mean nothing to me. There are boundaries that you have put on yourself, the society has put on you. They mean nothing to me. I teach you a skill. You show me you learn that skill. You are licensed to see clients. I hope that answers your questions, Omer Hussain. Okay, Hira Mahmood is asking, what is the best course for marital counseling? Ooh, that's very tough. So it's very tough because it is not specific to marriage counseling, but I would say if out of these 3, I think DBT skills would be most helpful for relationships. Especially there is a whole module. The 4th module is interpersonal skills that is based on relationships. So if that is your goal, start with that. If your goal is to self-improvement also, then start with hypnotherapy and NLP. All right. If you know nothing about anything and you can only take one course, go for NLP. NLP is a summary of all psychotherapy modalities. If you're a little bit depressed, go for NLP. If you're a little bit stressed, go for hypnotherapy. If you have a problem with emotions and relationships, go for DBT. If you have all of what I said, which is basically everybody in the world, so go for all three. This is not a sell pitch. I will put the fee structures again on the screen for you so you can see the amount of discounts you get. Alina has asked, does it matter if we don't have a psychology background? No, it does not matter, because everything that you learn will be from 0 to 100. Okay. What matters is, obviously, let's say Alina doesn't have a psychology background. Omer has a psychology background, same age, same social media presence. But obviously, when Alina writes on her social media, certified hypnotherapist, certified DBT skills therapist, certified hypnotherapist, certified NLP practitioner, certified trainer. All right. And Omer writes the same thing. Omer has an additional thing to write. That is psychologist. Right. Now, that depends on your use of social media. Omer does not post at all, for example, but Alina is posting every day, doing live sessions, answering questions, interacting with the followers. Alina will get more clients. Completely up to you. Omer, thank you. You're welcome. Hira, perfect. Thanks. You're welcome. Alina, after this PH course, I don't know what PH is, but I think you're talking about hypnotherapy course, PHC. Will we be able to treat other psychological issues too, like procrastination, perfectionism? Again, we don't really look at these names that you're talking about. They themselves as a title are disabling, limiting titles. All right. I have procrastinations. Instead, say, I just sometimes don't do the work. So, first, the language you have to talk about. And I cannot answer you, Alina, will it treat procrastination? Will it treat perfectionism? Yes or no? I cannot say yes. I cannot say no. It all depends because it's very vague. Procrastination, its own, there is no specific definition. Perfectionism, there is no specific definition. All right. When you say treat, there is no specific definition of what you mean by treat. So I cannot answer this question. Nakvi says, will you also teach how to conduct DBT in group setting? Actually, yes, DBT skills was meant to do in a group setting. So if I were you, I would learn the DBT skills, create a training, and sell it to the corporate or colleges and universities. That's a very good approach also. All right. I have answered all the questions in the chat box. I give you a few more minutes. If you have any other questions, you can ask your questions in the chat box. If you're watching this lecture later on, if you as a recording on YouTube or any other social media platform, I am not reading the chat box. So you have to reach out to the WhatsApp number in order to get the details. Okay. I'm not reading the chat box. Chat box was for live session during the Zoom meeting. Hira says, write your questions. We are about to end this introductory class and then move on with DBT after a break. Hira Mahmood says, I registered for NLP, but now I want to get DBT. Should I register again? Okay, so those of you who would like to upgrade your course, go to the same link that you know the form. You can edit the form that you have already submitted. Edit the form, click another option, maybe click all the three, that's up to you. and whatever the fee difference is, just pay the difference and then email it to PIMS courses. That should be very easy. So for example, you say, I paid the fee 16,000 per month for one course. Now I want to take two courses, 26,000 per month I want to pay. So the difference is 10,000, 10K. So just pay the difference, 10K, and then email it just like you have already emailed to courses@pimscourses.com, and do mention what you have done. Also, go back to the same link where the same form, you can edit that form again. If there is any problems, you can always WhatsApp me 0332 780 7080. 0332 7080 I will put it on the screen again. Is that all your questions? If there are no more questions, we are going to take a 5-minute break, and then when we come back, we are going to start the DBT introductory class. Okay, you're all welcome to join the DBT introductory class as well. Today's introduction went long because it's the first time. Tomorrow is the hypnotherapy. You're most welcome to join at that as well. And day after tomorrow, Thursday, is NLP. You are most welcome to join there as well. How? WhatsApp me. WhatsApp me. I will tell you how to get the registration done. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the registration form if you guys have not registered yet, because the links will only be shared with the registered people. If you have not registered, then maybe you will not be able to get the register for all 3 intro classes here. All right, so we're gonna take a 10-minute break. It's 8:10 Pakistan time, so 8:20 Pakistan time we will come back. You can join us, everybody, in a DBT lecture. That's it for the recording. I will see you guys after the break.